So in today's video I'm going over a build that I've made for my Warlock. The idea of this build is always having your grenade and then using that grenade to get your super energy. So for this I am utilizing Impulse Recycler, so grenade final blows will give me grenade energy. And then Ashes to Assets, which will let me get super energy on grenade kills. So I'm going to be utilizing this with Controverse Hold and top 3 Nova Bomb with Vortex grenades. So with Controverse Holds, every time I throw out my grenade, I get a little bit of damage resistance, but whenever I throw my grenade, I will get a random amount of grenade energy back. So between Controverse Hold and Impulse Recycler, I'm almost always going to have my grenade. Now there is a bit of RNG involved in this, so not every time you will have your grenade back, so I'm going to utilize Demolitionist on something like SALVAGER'S Salvo. So special weapons will get your grenade back quicker with Demolitionist, but with Chain Reaction, if there's a group of ads, you can almost get your full grenade back. So between Demolitionist, Controverse Hold and Impulse Recycler, I'm basically always going to have my grenade. Now, using Ashes to Assets, constantly having my grenade, throwing it out, I'm going to get a lot of super energy back. But to add on top of this again, I'm going to be using Energy Converter, so depending on how many stacks of Charged with Light I have, I can get up to a maximum of half of my super back. And then to utilize that, I'll be using Taking Charge to actually get Charged with Light, Supercharged so I can get up to 5 stacks, and then Charged Up so I can actually get to the 5 stacks, and then Stacks on Stacks so I can get 2 stacks of Charged with Light for every orb I pick up. So the idea is throw out your grenade, get super energy, and just keep going, and basically rinse and repeat. A few extra things I've added on to this build just to kind of help with consistency is innovation. So picking up an orb will get me more grenade energy, and bomber, so whenever I use my rift I'll get a slight bit of grenade energy back. So rather than me talking, I'm actually just going to show you how I'm using this build. So as you can see now, I'm just in the lost sector on the moon. I already have my 5 stacks of Charger Light and my super, so I'm just going to waste my super just to show you basically how this works. So there's quite a lot of ads down here, so I'm going to charge up my grenade, throw it at them. As you can see, half my super back already between Energy Converter and Ashes to Assets. And then, once again, do it again, throw it out, get some kills, get some grenade energy back, and get super energy back. Now you can just constantly do this and not have to worry about, using Charge with Light to get half your super back, which is fine, but I think the idea of constantly having your super up at all times is much better and kind of makes more use of this build. So as you can see, I have Charge with Light times 2. Just going to try and get some more orbs. There's one more. Of course there's one behind me. And hopefully if I kill a few acolytes down here, I'll get another orb of power. No, I'll have to wait for more enemies spawn. But you get the idea, you're constantly just having your grenades up at all times to get your super energy, and then it's basically just this constant cycle. So as you can see, I have 5 stacks of Charger Light yet again. I'm just going to throw my Nova at the Shrieker because I absolutely hate Shriekers. And then as you can see, there's a few ads over there that I will not kill because the Nova Bomb did that for me. So I'm just going to kill this ad. Lots of ads are going to spawn here, so this would be a perfect time to throw my grenade. Up there. As you can see, Energy Converter working again to get me my super ad about half, and then the grenade to get me a few more kills. So basically this is just a constant rinse and repeat of just throwing grenades, getting super energy, throwing grenades, getting super energy. The only caveat is you will need to get Charged with Light to proc Energy Converter. So that's why having something like SALVAGER'S is great, or just any weapon really with a masterwork on it. So yeah, that's basically the build. I've been using this for the past couple of days, and I've actually just really enjoyed using it. I've been using it in strikes, nightfalls, basically just any activity with a lot of enemies. Even on the moon, before I started recording this video, I was using it on the Altar of Sorrow, and it worked incredibly well there. Because so many ads spawn, I was just constantly getting super energy back. So yeah, that's basically the build. I'm just going to run the rest of this lost sector just to show you how well it can work. I've been really enjoying making these builds this season. This is only kind of my second proper build. I've been kind of messing around with a few other ones, but I haven't really gotten them to their final form yet. So once again, just trying to get more stacks of charged with light. I'm at 4. Need to get to 5. Where did that orb go? There it is. So once again, now I can more reliably start throwing my grenades out. And as you can see, getting quite a lot of grenade energy back. That's why I like utilising Demolitionist, because sometimes you might only hit one enemy, you mightn't get your full grenade back. So Salvagers, or just any weapon with Demolitionist, will work incredibly well. Go to that again. And the great thing with something like Ashes to Assets and Impulse Recycler is that they stack together. Now there is diminishing returns, so it's like rather than getting twice as much either grenade or super energy with them, you're only getting maybe, I think it's 1.5 or maybe just a little bit less, but for the most part stacking them together works really well. Now for this last part in particular, I can get a lot of I think I was able to get 3 supers back to back at one stage on this last part, but once again it kind of does rely on the RNG of the mods working together. So I didn't realize I did not kill this boss that spawns here. I'm just going to wait for it to spawn. Just so I can kill these ads and kill the crystals, so I can spawn the boss. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you this. This is quite fun. He's dead. Now it's going to kill quite a lot of ads around him, but a lot more will end up spawning. As you can see, throw this out. Half my super. More ads. As you can see, I don't even really need to throw a second one, because if more ads spawn, it kind of chains together. More ads. Another super. So yeah, you can just keep on proccing this back to back, and even if you don't constantly have the 5 stacks of charge with light at the very start, you'll still get your super back incredibly quickly. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing more build videos soon. I'm going to plan to do one for my Titan soon enough, because I've done Hunter, I've done Warlock, so I'm going to give Titan a little bit of love. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. Do all that typical YouTube stuff, it really helps the channel. And is there any builds that you're utilising this season? Because some of the artifact mods this season, you can make some incredibly interesting builds. So yeah, thanks, hope you enjoyed. Do you mind? Yeah, take that.